Hi, this is Jana. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making creme brulee. What else do you do when you're done with the holidays and there is leftover cream in your refrigerator that's going to expire in the next week, but you really don't have a reason for it? I am making creme brulee, one of my favorites. I've got 1 cup of whole milk. I shook my heavy cream very well, and there is 1 cup of heavy cream, just like that. And now I'm going to turn my heat on to medium. We're going to heat that milk up. Just like that. And what we're watching for around the edges is tiny bubbles. There's some now in there because I just poured in the milk and the cream, but you're going to see little, I'm going to try and get those bubbles out there so we can see the heated version. And what this is called is scalding. We're scalding that milk. And so it's very bubbles now around the edge, but those are going to calm down in just a second. And so we're going to get to that tiny bubble stage in just a second, and then we're going to combine our next ingredients, which are the eggs and the sugar and the vanilla and the salt. So we'll be right back when this gets to that temperature. Now we've got 1/2 cup of egg yolks, okay? And that is about 5 to 6, depending upon your eggs, extra large or large eggs. And so I'm going to beat those eggs. Just until they are nice and frothy. But not too much, just got them broke up. We don't want them to turn the light yellow color. We just want to mix them so that they mix in with our other ingredients. And over mixing them, gotta look over to our milk here. Here it comes. See the bubbles on the edge? Now I'm shutting that off because we got our little, but we don't want to boil our milk. Okay, and so now back to the eggs here. We have the 1/2 cup of egg yolks. Now I've got 1/3 cup of sugar. And what I'm using is an ultra pure cane baker sugar. It's ultra fine sugar. They carry this at Walmart now. They never used to. But I got some on Amazon. But just look for ultra fine. And if you can't find it in your baking aisle, go look in the bar area, because mixed drinks use ultra fine sugar because it dissolves very quickly. So anyway, you want to find the finest sugar you can. And I'm going to mix in 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. These are all very simple, basic ingredients, okay? Now, this is the most important part. With this scalded milk, I'm going to, close up here, Aaron, I am going to lightly, gently stream in, very slowly, just dribbles at a time to start with. And this is called tempering our eggs. I know I've done this previously with some other recipes, but this is important because you got hot milk and eggs. What could possibly go wrong? You scramble your eggs if you add it too quickly. So you want to add dribbles at a time. And this is how you're going to get that luxurious creaminess to your creme brulee. I love creme brulee. My husband likes it. My son likes it like I do, very much, and his wife. So I'm pretty sure, see, and as you go on, you can add a little bit more than you did at the beginning, but we still want to add it slowly, because we don't want to scramble those eggs or you're going to end up with curdled eggs, and your creme brulee will have a grainy texture to them because it'll be the cooked eggs. Yuck. And so, but you know what? If that happens to you, just eat it as best you can and then do it again. Just slowly incorporate. See, as I mix more in, I can dribble it in a little bit faster because it's getting the eggs tempered slowly up to temperature. I'm going to keep doing this. There's my oven. It's preheated now to 325 degrees. And you want to make sure you have either ramekins or oven-proof dishes to put your creme brulee in. We're getting there. Almost done. Still drizzling here, but a little bit faster than I did at the beginning. You can add it slowly, slowly. There we go. Just like that. You have tempered your eggs. Put this in the sink. I'm going to move some things around here for just a second. Now I'm going to move over. I've got my ramekin dishes in here. I don't like water rings on my baking pan, so I foil lined my baking sheet that has sides on it because we're going to be adding hot water to the pan. I'm going to get out a spouted. See, it's got a little spout on the sides here. And now we're going to put this in, and you want to do it slowly because you don't want to foam it up too much. See? You're going to divide equally among all the dishes. Just like that. And so now I'm going to set this into my oven, and we're going to pour the heated water into the pan after it's on the oven shelf, because I don't want to accidentally
get water in it.
get water in by moving it around. And now is the time when you want to go through with your spoon, your fork, whatever. See, this one's got a big bubble on it from moving it around. And I want to try and incorporate, and that's air that's causing those bubbles as of pouring it. And so I want to try and eliminate some of those now so that I have a nice smooth surface. And we will be back in just 1 minute. Okay, we're back. I have placed the pan on a center rack, and now this is carefully. You do not want the water to get into your creme brulee. And you want to fill about halfway up your ramekins, or a little less, of hot water. Not getting it into your beautiful creme brulee. There we go. And I am slowly turning my rack in. And I am going to watch my water levels and add it as I need to. You don't want your creme brulee to have the pan go dry. And so we will be back. I'm going to check on our creme brulee here. This corner of my oven, for some reason, is hot, so it did get a little bit of brown, but we're going to brown them on top anyway. Oh, there's my timer. Here. And put your knife in, and see, it's not eggy. There's a little bit of creme brulee on the tip, but That's just creme brulee. That's not raw egg. So they are done. And so we'll be back. We're gonna let this cool off, and my water did not run dry in my pan. And so they were in there for 25 minutes. But if you use deeper ramekins, it may have taken more time. So you have to do the egg test or the knife test to see if they're ready. So we'll be back. Thank you for coming back. Here I am. We've got our creme brulee all cooled down. Been in the refrigerator a couple hours because we've been busy. And so I always think it cracks better if you have the creme brulee cold. But you don't have to. You can do it while it's warm. So I'm going to put a thin layer. I think thinner layers. And this is that ultra fine sugar. You're going to get a good crack on it. There we go, just like that. All right, now I've got my little blowtorch. If you don't have a blowtorch, that's okay. You can use the broiler on your oven, but you're going to have to watch them very carefully so that you don't burn them.
Might want to turn your fan on.
See? Look how delicious and easy. Whoop. I let go of the button. And I like mine really caramelized to that light golden brown. That's how I like mine. You do it the way you like to do it. Just like those fancy steakhouses that charge you a lot of money. I like mine caramelized, like I said, so I'm going to do it the way I like it. There we go. We're going to give it a second here. I don't know if our noise canceling microphones pick up on it. I can hear a few grains in there yet. Of sugar. Our son, when he was in college, worked at a restaurant and he got to do this. And he always enjoyed making the creme brulees. You don't know it, but a lot of times your server's the one that has to do the salads and do the
plating.
The plating and the blowtorch of the creme brulee. So anyway, that's as easy as creme brulee is. And I'm going to take a little taste. I don't do it very often, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you the creaminess. Of the custard. See, it is not curdled. Oh, Erin, give me a spoon. I know you don't really, Erin's not a real custard person.
No.
But I just want her.
Just a little bit.
To tell how creamy it is.
Very creamy.
Isn't it? So delicious, and that caramelized sugar. So anyway, that's as easy as creme brulee is. You just have to know which steps to take, and that's exactly how it's done. Crunchy, crunchy. Thank you for stopping by Jana's Kitchen.